Hi, Leo, and welcome to the week for October 8th through 15th. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Um, I am using the Voyager Tarot deck this week. Voyager is a little bit different from the Rider-Waite deck, and it's a very Jungian. There's a lot of like symbolic imagery on it. I really love this deck, especially the Major Arcana cards, which are all works of art. So, but so I'm just going to go ahead and get into this spread, and I want you to take a look at. You have your underlying influence for the week is six of crystals, which is confusion, and I think you're possibly in the process of letting go of confusion. But it may be that you need to really go within this week and kind of sort of get grounded, get your sort of inner wisdom before you make any choices. If you have a choice to make this week, I think you will. I think this week for a lot of people is about going within on all signs. So the heart of the matter is the woman of worlds. You can see that. The woman of worlds, the preserver. So I believe you'll be able to preserve your lifestyle. And the Woman of Worlds is also about nurturing energy. It's a grounding kind of energy. You may be trying to hang on to things that you should let go of, but in this case, let's go a little further before I can see that. The past energy is courage. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands. And I think you've been dealing with something in the past, like a relationship or a job situation that's had a bit of strife to it, and maybe you also had to. This is the courage to face your fears about love, fears about job. It depends on this reading may resonate with different people in different ways. Your present energy, though, is strength, and it's your card, Leo. It's the strength card, and it's So I think you know what you want, and you're going for it, and you're strong in your own. You're strong this week. I think you're healing past wounds, and you're moving forward. And where it's going is the Sage of Wands, which is the Sage of Wands is the seer. So you're a visionary. You'll be, moving into a sort of a leadership type role. You're initiating something. You're starting new endeavors. You're a visionary. It's a very good card. It's the King of Wands, basically, in the Rider Tarot deck. And there isn't really a King of Wands in this deck. So the Sage of Wands is a bit androgynous. But the energy is a person who's passionate about what they're doing, which is total Leo energy. And the advice is the Ace of Cups. Leo is all about going into your heart. The advice for Leo this week, I think, is follow your heart, follow your intuition, but follow your heart. If you're unclear about things, take a step back. So let's take a look at these two cards and see what we've got. For the underlying energy, we had confusion, the Six of Crystals, and behind the confusion is delusion. So the Ten of Swords is when something maybe has happened that is, and it's done. If you think about it, it's kind of overkill. If you think about it, you've got more swords in there than you possibly would need to kill somebody. And in the case of this deck, when they talk about a delusion, maybe you're now seeing things clearly. You were confused. You're letting go of confusion. What was behind it was delusion. And where it's going, you can see that, is the universe. I believe it possibly Michelangelo on the sculpture there, but the universe it's a really gorgeous card, and the universe is the world is the world. It's the completion of a cycle. So where you have had confusion and delusion in the past, you are now having, you're now getting some clarity. And let me take a look at what's going on with this past energy for courage. What's behind the courage? What's behind the Seven of Wands? Okay, so we have the Ace of Coins and the Passion card, the Ten of Cups. So maybe you tried to start a relationship or tried to make a direction, in your recent past, and it didn't work out. And so, this is about facing your fears and letting go of that past and moving forward, to something, which will be more profitable for you, more grounding for you. And where it's going is passion. It's like your life passion, whether that is a person or a passion for a career. It may resonate with different people in different ways. But overall, it sounds like you're letting go of past disappointments and seeing clearly about things that didn't work out. And you're moving forward, and you're moving into your strength, this into being a leader, being a visionary, initiating, going out there and knowing exactly what you want and going for it and getting that passion. And so what are the two oracle cards we have this week? We have a card called Making a Choice. You can see it, but it's like it's sort of a fork in the road, but it's really, there you go. So it's making a choice. You're weighing up the options here. And the other card is Flying. And I'm going to read both of these, but they're good cards, and I think that it's very appropriate. That this week for a lot of people is about evaluating what's happened in the last couple of weeks and making a choice, picking a new direction, making a choice between, maybe multiple options for you. So let's take a look and see what I want to read you what this says about making a choice. Okay. You're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it, yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition, ask for a sign from spirit, and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. And I believe you've got, for all signs, I feel like you have your intuition this week, and it's strong. It should be pretty strong for you. You'll know which way is the right way to go if you're faced with a decision in either career, romance, maybe relocation, possibly. So I'm just going to look at the last one, which is Flying, which is a gorgeous card. There we go. I'll just show that to you again. And there we go. Can you see it? Yeah, maybe. Flying, you have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over and that all your hard work is paid off. And the things that you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. And, it really does seem like that. You're going from a state of confusion into strength. And your advice is to use go with what your heart tells you to do. If you're making a choice, use your intuition, but also what do you really want to do? Where are you really going to find your passion? Go with that. And I hope this resonates for you, Leo. As always, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. Please take the bits that you like and leave the rest. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, leave me a comment. And I hope to see you next week. Take care and bye for now.